Hi everybody, Alex here from Osteopathic Consultancy. So we're going to do our newsletter update. So my son Luke has been very kind to help us today on doing this because Hayley's not around unfortunately. So a couple of weeks ago we had to send the guys home. Hayley and Nathan had to be furloughed, which is, it's a bit emotional obviously, so it's a really big change. We've been keeping going here on the phone, email. We're back to what it was maybe 20 years ago, which is quite interesting, picking the phone up and emailing people and phoning them back and trying to help them as best we can. Nathan's been ringing patients, just checking how they are. Hayley's been ringing patients, just checking up, making sure everyone's okay. So we've been looking at patients that are kind of old or vulnerable, and we ran across one of those yesterday. Hayley flagged up and said, look, I think she's in real trouble, please can you give her a call? So I had a call, and she's obviously quite very old, and her husband's had a stroke, and they were having carers in, and then he had a fall. Unfortunately, they were supposed to be flagged up as vulnerable adults. No one's come back to them since last year. So hearing that story, I was like, oh my God, where are we going with this? So she can't shop for herself or get prescriptions. So I thought, well, okay, Surrey Prepared is a great place to go. So myself and Sharon and Hayley have all been volunteering for Surrey Prepared, which is brilliant. And it gives an opportunity for anyone that's vulnerable, that if they need help shopping and prescriptions, etc., they can get it. So I've adopted a couple of ladies in our local area. So I've done a couple of prescription runs, and Sharon and myself have done a couple of shopping runs, and we've donated some of our young Jacob's milk to a lady up the road. So it's just a really good opportunity to help people. Surrey Prepared is a really nice place. You can click on it to get help, or you can click on it to give help of being a volunteer, which we are. What I did in the case of our patient is that I asked her permission whether I could release the details, and I filled out the form for her because she's 80 years old and can't really get to it. So I filled it all out for her, and then I started the ball rolling. I then started ringing around. Wendy from Camberley Care was brilliant. She gave me some advice, and what we did was we got a number for Age Concern, which I gave to my patient. And so she's going to ring up Age Concern today so that we can hopefully get the support she needs. She really didn't know what to do. She was really floundering, struggling with food levels. And I rang her at the end of the day last night. It was a long day at 8 o'clock, and she said to me, well, you're the man that can. It was honestly brought tears to my eyes. She was so kind. She was so thankful for the help I had given her. And this is be happening everywhere. So it's not just us. If you can volunteer, that'd be brilliant. Go to Surrey Prepared. We'll put the link on the newsletter. I try and do that, but I don't know what that means. It's probably below. And that way you can give your time. And if you need any help, that you're on this emailing list, then you can click on it and you can go out that you need support as well. You can also ring the clinic or email, and I'll be picking it up myself, and that way we can supply you the support you need. So we're here for you, not just your osteopaths. We're here for you if you need anything else. I've been giving advice, financial advice on things you can do to try and help yourself, which is, Sharon was emailing over information as well. So whatever we can do to help, that's the main thing. We've been ringing around, giving support where we can, in any form we can. So if you need us, then give us a call for anything you like. We've also been doing the virtual appointments, which has been brilliant. I've been doing about 25-30 in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, which is, it was rusty, well, as in not rusty, as in never done before to start with, but actually we've got a really smooth process. So those virtual appointments are really flying. It's not exactly the same as me, but actually we can use a foam roller, spiky balls, various implements to reproduce a similar type of treatment, which gets those outcomes that you were getting in the clinic or in the ballpark. At least it's one of those things where you can get some help, because at the moment there isn't any help for anybody. So if you're at home in pain, then we can do a virtual appointment which will help you. We can formulate using treatment plans that we've used before or promised before. And what we do is we just use a camera. You can use a simple link, download an app, and you can just see have a look at your mechanics. We stand you up, take you through some movement, look at your posture, work out what we need to do with your treatment, and then reproduce the treatment using foam rollers and spiky balls, etc. Do some stretching, and we're actually getting fantastic results. I'm really pleased with that. The patients have been really positive. I think there's a therapeutic theory with using animals. I had a lady with her cat on her next to her. She was stroking a cat while she was doing her stretching inhibition, which was quite funny. Can't do that in the clinic, obviously, so that's a bit of a bonus. So getting to meet all the animals that I hear about often. So which brings me on to Casper's corner. Casper has a blood clot in his aorta, as he found out last time. Unfortunately, because it's not deemed emergency, we're having to wait until what's going to happen going forward. If this carries on, then maybe we're going to have to kind of do a remote consult with the vet, which I was encouraging them to do. So hopefully Casper will be feeling soon. So we're just walking him around the block, keeping him going. And then basically on to kids. Jacob's fit and healthy. He's doing really well. Luke is on the other side of the camera right now, so he's helping rather begrudgingly, to be fair. But you know, he is helping, which is great. Becca's very well. She's great with Jacob helping out. Luke plays with Jacob in the garden all the time. Luke and me have been doing daily keepy uppies. So I got 64 the other day, and Luke's been practicing his rainbow flicks. We're going very well. We're not great on the teamwork keepy uppies, I must admit. But anyway, that's coming on. So we're trying to keep fit and healthy, keep ourselves moving and mobile. And so I've got a virtual health appointment in a moment, actually. So I'm going to send this off later on today. Hope you guys are fit and healthy. If there's anything we can do for you in any way at all, then give us a call. Okay, take care and stay safe. But I think more importantly, take care of each other. Don't worry about kind of the bigger picture. All you can do is what you can do for yourself and your friends and family and community right now. And that's what you need to focus on, nothing else. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.